Ira, you're really something of a hero to me, honestly.
I didn't know.
If there are footsteps I'm following in, it would be yours. And I don't know if I've ever said those words. So it's particularly thrilling to be here with you.
Well, thank you very much. It's nice to have you. So you're associated in people's minds with the Zen Hospice Project. Mm-hmm. And I know you've moved on from there. You directed it for 5 years.
Yep.
And people think that you're some sort of a guru or levitator or something. But this Zen thing must have some resonance for you.
Yeah.
How does it inform your practice?
One is the idea of being in the moment is the one surefire way I can think of to handle the tick-tock phenomenon of your clock winding down. I mean, the idea if you are truly in the moment, you really don't need a past. You don't really need a future. And that seems like a very savvy state to find yourself in when your time is actually running out. So if our goal really is, in some non-hokey way, to live fully until you die, I think the only way to do that is you have to reconcile the tyranny of the clock, and mindfulness is a really good way to do that.
Yeah.
What Buddhism and working at Zen sort of spelled out for me was this idea of reciprocity. The giver and the receiver are really deeply linked, and it's a back and forth all the time, and it's an exchange all the time. So that has been another angle for me as a clinician that's been very profound to name that reciprocity, that loop, that sweet, sweet loop. So we don't get depleted in this, we get fed in this.
Yeah, people talk to me all the time. How do you do this work? And doesn't it drain you? And the implied analogy is that we're vessels that can only leak out. Mm-hmm. But what I say is, yeah, I get drained. There's days when I'm really glad to go home and I'm looking forward to the weekend. But I also get filled up. Mm-hmm. What a privilege to do this work and be in this intimate, nurturing relationship with people.
It is profound. How good are you at receiving love?
I think good. I mean, I'm happier than I've ever been in my life. My grandsons, man, are like, whew, I'm in the moment. Mm-hmm. There's no Vipassana practice that's better than that. Mm-hmm. It's about unabashed love and giggling and joy.
For those of us who've been patients, receiving care, receiving love can be in some ways harder than giving it. And I see a lot of doctors and nurses in particular who just suck at taking and being cared for. But they can care for anybody, but just can't let it happen to them. Can't go the other direction.
Can I ask you one last thing?
Sure you can.
What's the secret of life?
If you're at all serious about that question?
I am, sure.
I don't know is the real answer. But so far it seems to have something to do with the fact that we die. That seems related. And it has something to do with this simple act of living your life. So besides the fact that we die, actually just deal with what's right in front of you. There's plenty of richness in front of you all the time and inside of you all the time. Deal with that, live that life, and you will have lived a good life, I believe.
Well, thanks for that. I really appreciate it. This has been a wonderful moment to spend.
Yeah, it's been a joy, Ira. Thanks for having me here, man.
Thanks for coming.
Mm-hmm. Anytime. You call, I will run.
Thank you, sir. I feel the same way.